So I've received an extraordinary number of questions about children's food. So children's snacks and children's lunches specifically. So that's what I want to talk about today. Now, these are some of my daughter's favorite foods and some of the people we work with. I've collected data, and most of this is found in the book Healing ADD Through Food. That's where I have the simplest recipes, the most kid-friendly recipes, snacks, desserts, lunches, things like that. That's where I put most of that information for those of you looking for it. First of all, I am really busy. So I always tell everyone that I coach, never duplicate steps. Find shortcuts for everything you do. If you're as busy as I am, this is critical. So whenever I am making dinner, I always make enough for leftovers. I know her favorite foods, so I make enough for her to take to school the next day. That's one thing. If I am grilling, chicken, I'm going to grill 6 breasts. I'm not going to just do 1 or enough for dinner that night. If I'm boiling eggs, I'm going to boil a dozen eggs. In fact, we do that about once a week. I chop up veggies in advance, make sure they're always ready to go. Have everything just laid out and ready to go for your week. And utilize your leftovers. For example, one of my daughter's favorite foods is chicken fingers. So I came up with a healthy recipe for chicken fingers. She loves them. She'll take them to school the next day. Hard-boiled eggs. She can either take the hard-boiled egg, or what she really likes to do is mash it up into egg salad. So we do a lot of egg salad. Now, I have something here. We cannot live without these in my house. These are coconut wraps. There's 2 different brands that I like. There's Paleo and there's also Pure Wraps. And this is something I use for everything. I use them for breakfast, snacks, lunch. I use them all the time. And I love them because you can do so many things with them. So Chloe loves to put like sliced banana. She'll slice up like a half a banana and put some of these little nut butters. So I travel with these. So that's one of my favorite travel foods are the wraps with the nut butters, and then just pick up a banana. She'll wrap it that way. Also, we have cans of wild salmon. Vital Choice is one of my favorite brands. It's wild salmon and BPA-free cans, and the wraps are great for that. You can add just a little bit of Vegenaise or homemade mayonnaise to it, and they have coconut curry wraps. So the salmon on the curry wraps are just amazing. Roasted veggies with hummus, or guacamole. She loves guacamole. She'll dip her veggies. She loves specifically red bell peppers and cucumbers. She doesn't like all veggies for dipping, but those are things that she'll dip in guacamole, and she just loves it. I always have some nuts, and one thing she likes is Marcona almonds. So sometimes I'll I'll spray them with just a little bit of like say macadamia nut oil and put a little cacao on them, some cacao powder. Now I'll put them in the oven or the toaster oven, not to roast them, just to heat it up so that the cacao powder will sort of stick onto them. She loves that. Avocado gelato. I know it sounds weird. Avocado gelato tastes amazing, and I've never met a kid who actually can taste the avocado in it. So you put some avocado, some cacao, you can use a little bit of honey or stevia, you don't even have to use honey, and then you can put something like coconut milk or almond milk in there. It's really simple to make, it tastes amazing, kids love it, and it's a very healthy snack, and they won't eat a lot of it because it's very filling. Now, I can't always be the weird mom when she's having play dates, so I do occasionally do some fun treats like root beer floats, but I'll use Zevia root beer, which has no sugar in it, and then I'll use some sugar-free coconut milk ice cream, and just a little bit, probably a third of what you would get in a real root beer float. You get 10% of the sugar you'd normally get. Even if you didn't use the sugar-free version of the ice cream, they're going to get 10% of the sugar they would normally get in a root beer float. Her friends love it. They don't really know the difference, and now they've got a healthy treat, and they enjoy themselves, and I'm not the weird mom all the time. Frozen bananas, that's another one. So these are probably the easiest thing. The chocolate sauce I have in the book, Healing ADD Through Food, so simple, so easy to make. Takes about 5 to 10 minutes to make the chocolate sauce. You dip the bananas, you can even roll it in nuts if you want, and freeze them. So easy, and that's one of her favorite snacks. Fruit fondue. So that same chocolate sauce I talked about with the frozen bananas, you can use that and keep it warm, and you dip fruit in it. So strawberries, or if it's fresh peaches or whatever season it is, you can dip fruit in that chocolate sauce. By the way, the chocolate sauce is sugar-free. If you don't mind doing a little bit of baking or cooking, you can do grainless bread, grainless muffins, or grainless protein herb biscuits. Those are things we love in our house. And the thing that I love about those, they have no grains in them, they're extremely low glycemic, and even though they're thought of as a treat, they're actually good for breakfast or they're good for dinner. They're so healthy. So you're sort of fooling your kids that way, and I love that. Simple recipes. These are things, believe me, with my lifestyle, I don't have a lot of time to cook, so the things that I'm making for my daughter that are healthy snacks are always pretty easy to make. They're simple and they're tasty, and she loves them. I hope this has been helpful, and if you click on the link below, you'll actually see some instructions on how to make some of these treats. Also, these recipes can be found in Healing ADD Through Food. Some of them you can find on my website at tanaamen.com. Thank you.